how I got her, how I did it, yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I?
We've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field.
The enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up
with the Baltimore Ravens. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4.
Taken in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a give right side. It's Gibson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap for Smith. Looking long for Thomas. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Out of the gun, Smith.
He'll layer this one out deep for Sims.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins.
He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Baltimore.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12. And a Raven first down.
Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
25 yards. First down, Baltimore.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Yeah, nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Baltimore.
Nick Boyle, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead.
Kick is good.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. The drive starts with a completion left side. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brings up second and 4 at the 30.
On second down, it's Gibson, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Now they'll try the jet sweep here. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
To throw on second and 6, Smith. Catch here, left side, Thomas.
Smith's pass.
It's a gain of 5, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Third down.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And he finds McLaurin. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Again, Smith trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 47.
I'm the best in the game. I'm the best in the game.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
Justin Tucker.
Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. On first down, Smith. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off by Bmorenlwjug. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead first quarter, but their first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him, I'd go to my defensive captain and say, pick me up, my man. Help me out.
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington has made this a one-score game. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
14, Washington 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Yards pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson with his second touchdown of this opening quarter.
And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14-all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. These two teams all tied after one. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
On 2nd down now. It's Gibson, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Tackle made back at the 22-yard line.
From the gun, here's Smith. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
A gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Play action. It's Jackson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Flush to his right. He's got a man. It's Williams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Play action. Now Jackson. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Williams. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
A 12-yard.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson eluding the pressure right. He gets it to Brown, complete. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown.
Baltimore.
J.K. Dobbins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And his kick is right through.
Ravens 28, Washington 14.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Washington.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Smith slings this deep. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And Washington able to make this a close game again.
Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Now this will make it into the end zone.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now a carry for Dobbins. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Landon Collins made the tackle. It's
back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Right back to Dobbins on first. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. That's to his running back, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
They go play action now. Jackson. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Tucker on for the field goal. A 22-yard attempt.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
McLaurin, incomplete.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. The final shot here before break. Smith. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
10 yards on the pickup.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. To throw is Jackson. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again. Jackson forced out to his left. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
Complete to Mark Andrews.
Mark Andrews, his first touchdown on the year as the Ravens push further out in front.
A year ago, Lamar Jackson led the league in touchdown passes with 36, and many of those went to his tight end, Mark Andrews, who went to the Pro Bowl in his 2nd season in the league. He led all tight ends with 10 receiving touchdowns in 2019. Many people argue that he's Jackson's go-to guy. I say there's no doubt that that is his main target, and he goes to him again for a touchdown connection.
And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores.
Ravens 39. Washington 21.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Yannick Ngakoue able to record his 5th sack of the season. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. That catch good for only a couple.
Second and 8.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Preston Williams, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down.
Tucker on for the field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Roman on the return. Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And got his man complete. Past the 20, 10, 5, and he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 77 yards. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time. Second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up
second down and goal. Smith. His pass caught at the 4. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Smith operating from the gun. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Tried to roll out, make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend the play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He goes full extension, and he's got it. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
14. And a Raven first down.
Here's Jackson to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Here's second and 10 now from the 35.
At the 35-yard line.
Throwing again. Jackson. Looking left side. Andrews with it complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
Baltimore.
And Jackson throwing once more. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
In the third quarter here in D.C., a second and 10 upcoming. They go play action with Jackson. Rolling to his right. It's caught on the right side. Williams. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Jackson looking to throw on third. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And the Ravens are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
18,
Preston Williams, his second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens will extend their lead. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
48. Washington, 27.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. On first and 10, Smith. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack on first down, Smith. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Terry McLaurin
was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin. Third down here.
on the coverage.
A shotgun snap for Smith. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is going to be incomplete.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. On first and 10, it's Dobbins. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
The 16-yard line. A gain of 5.
From the 16, Jackson buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. Now Jackson on first down. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. On second down, Dobbins. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And, oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the number 1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
Well, we'll see what his offense can do. Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
27.
To throw again, Smith. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Washington on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Smith throwing again. And he finds McLaurin. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That catch puts him right at 100 yards receiving now, and it also gives him a 1st down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Throwing again is Smith. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That catch good for only a couple. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Ravens.
Again, Smith. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there. 3rd and long, it's Smith. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
56, right there.
Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you,
What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. The Ravens on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Jackson on target to Brown for a Ravens first down. This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Complete to Mark
Good catch there by Mark Andrews, who was Lamar Jackson's favorite target last year. They came in the same draft class and quickly got in sync with each other. Andrews led the team in receptions with 64 last year for 852 yards.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Marquise Brown.
Marquise Brown, his second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. As the Ravens push further out in front. And this will be good. Off the right, upright, but he got a favorable bounce, and he gets it to go.
Washington, 33.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Steven Sims, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down.
And 10 yards to go.
Out of the gun, Smith. And my goodness, another interception. Snags it for the pick, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
At their own 49-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. The Ravens on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll buy some time right. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Another run here with Dobbins. And this carry not as productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down.
Brings up third down.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. They'll run. It's Dobbins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Tackle made at the 9-yard line.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they will take a knee here.
Today's final score.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every